The recent announcement from the US government has sent shockwaves through the country. Starting soon, some visitors will be required to cough up a staggering bond of up to US $15,000 to enter the country. Even though the policy has not yet affected the region, residents believe it is only about time that it will. This drastic measure, pushed by the Trump administration, is supposedly aimed at curbing illegal immigration and targeting countries plagued by high rates of visa overstays. But for the average Antiguan and Barbudan, this policy is nothing short of a nightmare. Many can barely afford the ticket to the US Embassy, let alone find the funds to post such an exorbitant bond. Mr. Nuri Katz, the founder of Apex Capital Partners and a renowned expert in investor immigration, spoke to us about the latest policy.
The program actually has started. The United States announced it yesterday that it was starting, that people from certain countries that they will designate were countries where citizens of those countries have been coming to the United States, and a large percentage of them, or greater than average percentage of them, have overstayed their visas illegally. They're going to consider instituting this bond, which means a person who from one of these countries who will want to go to the United States may have to put into a bank account $15,000 US in order to be able to receive a visa and go visit the United States, and then he would receive this money back once he left on time if he didn't break any of the visa requirements.
Although this eyebrow-raising initiative was poised to launch on August 20 as part of a 12-month pilot program, the bond has already been instituted against two countries. And according to its website, the U.S. State Department indicated that it would have the authority to require this bond from countries with CIPs like Antigua and Barbuda.
So far, this requirement for the bond has been placed on two countries only. It's Malawi and Zambia. None of the Caribbean countries have this requirement. It's been in the press a lot that they would, but so far that hasn't happened. However, in a lot of the government instructions in the United States and on the State Department website, for example, it does say that they will have the ability to require this bond from countries that have CIP programs.
So what does that mean for Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, and the rest of the countries issuing citizenship by investment? Well, Katz, who has been in the business for over 30 years, says discussions need to get on the way between Caribbean governments and the United States now.
I think that obviously this would be an incredibly unpleasant, to say the least, requirement. But I think that it's up to the governments of the CIP countries right now to engage the United States and work on being able to share a lot more information with them on who their citizens are and who they're issuing citizenship to, not only through the CIP, but in every other way. And try to work with the U.S. government in order to avoid this requirement. But even though in the press around the Caribbean, it sounds like the requirement is about to come into force immediately, so far it hasn't, and I don't believe that the intention is to do it very quickly.
As we examine the implications of the recent immigration policies and the steep increase in visa fees, Antigua and the Caribbean stands at a pivotal moment in its history. If Caribbean countries are added to the list, could these shifts inadvertently become a catalyst for change? Analysts suggest that they may deter mass migration and curb brain drain, compelling individuals to stay and invest in their home countries. But at what cost? Will the loss of potential contributions from those seeking opportunities abroad result in stagnation or ultimately lead to innovation born from necessity? As we navigate this landscape, we should reflect on the resilience of our communities. How might this current landscape challenge us to redefine prosperity? What new avenues of growth could emerge when we are forced to rely on our own talent and resources? In grappling with these questions, we might discover that this moment of adversity and uncertainty could also spark a transformative journey towards a thriving local economy. This has been a production of Antigua.news. I am Charmaine Big Charles.
When evening falls and shadows play, we flip the switch, you light the way. You power dreams, our hopes, our lives, a steady force, a trusted light.
From every source you make the way, working hard to serve us every day, turning challenge into water flow, pushing forward, steady as we go.
APUA, united in service, we rise with you, bringing the best of what you do. From power to water to every device, you are the pulse of our land, necessary for life. APUA, united in service, we rise with you, bringing the best of what you do. From power to water to every device,